Hello everybody and welcome. Hope you're all well. Today we're going to be carrying on with our LAMP server project. If I just go over to here, you can see this is what we ended up with. We've created our ESP_data database, and we've created the sensor data SQL, structured query language database. So that's what we've done so far. Well, now in this session we're going to create a couple of PHP scripts. The first one is responsible for receiving incoming requests from our ESP32. Remember, we're using the BME 320 sensor, and we're going to be inserting that data into our SQL database, right? So what we need to do is, this might take some time, but I'll get through it as quick as I can. Let's minimize this and let's open let's open a terminal. Rightio. Now, to create the script, what we have to do is we have to get to a text editor, and for that we use nano. But first thing, you want sudo for super user, right? And it's nano. Okay, space /var /www/html. Right, and / and we're going to call it post -esp -data.php. Rightio? PHP wouldn't be so bad, would it? Okay, let me just check that, and then press enter. And up comes our text editor. Okie doke. Now, let's try and get through this as quickly as we can. All right. So, first thing we want is less than question mark. Okay, PHP. That is our first command. Right. I'm going to put a little space in there, and next thing we need is a $, server name. Okay, equals space quotes local host. Okay, quotes off, semicolon. Right. Enter, enter. Now we need to put in our credentials. Okay, so it's a $, DB name. All right, space equals space. Now, remember what we named our database. So it's quotes ESP_data. All right, ESP_data quotes. Okay, semicolon, enter. Next, our username. That's a $, username, space equals. Why did I put plus? Equals space quotes, and replace it with our username, and it was root, and that's quotes off. All right, so that's our username, semicolons, enter. Then we need our password, so it's $, password, space equals space quotes, and then put your password in. All right. This is just one I made up for this database. Quotes, and that's semicolon, enter. Now we need an API key value. All right, so it's $, API underscore key underscore value space equals space quotes. Now we need to copy this key correctly. So it's small case T, capital P, small case M, capital A, capital T, 5, capital A, small case B, 3, J, small case 7, capital F, 9, quotes, semicolon. Right, that we'll need that exactly the same for our sketch. Right, okay, next is $. Right, and then it's API underscore key, okay, equals, and it's $, sensor, space, equals, space, $, space, location, right, space, equals, space, $, value, 1, space, equals, space, $, space, value 2, all right, space, equals, space, okay, right, there's no spaces in here, all right, just looked at my notes, no spaces in here. Okay, so we're on to a value 1, a value 2, space, equals a space, $, value 3, space, equals, space, quote, semicolon, enter. Okay, so far. Next, space in there, just checking everything's the right color, so we look good so far. If space, brackets on, $, underscore server, capitals, all right, square brackets on, quotes, request method, request underscore method, all uppercase. All right, quotes, square brackets off, space, equals, space, quotes, post, all capitals. Okay, quotes, brackets off, space, curly brackets on, enter. All right, and what you need is, you can put a tab in, but I like to just come in under the $, because the next thing we have is a $, and it's $, API underscore key, space, equals, sorry, only one equals, API key equals, space, test underscore input, all small case, brackets on, $, underscore, post, all capitals, square brackets, quotes, API key, small case, underscore, key, quotes, square brackets off, semicolon. Radio, enter. Okay, come under there. We got a second if statement. If, space, brackets on, $sign. No $sign. Hang on, let me just make sure this is right. API key. Hang on. Just making sure. If, brackets on. Yeah, it is $sign. It's a second if statement. API key, underscore key, sorry. Space, equals, $sign, API, underscore, key, underscore, value, brackets off, space, curly brackets on. Okay, enter. And let's come under here. Okay. Now we want $sign, sensor, space, equals, space, test, underscore, input, all small case, brackets on, $sign, underscore, post, all capitals, square brackets. All right. And then the first one we want is a quote, and it's sensor. Quotes off, square brackets off, semicolon. Right. Let me just check that. Test underscore input. Just checking things. All right, enter. Tab to under there. And our next one, okay, is under $sign. Location. Space, equals, space, test underscore input, small case. And it's brackets on. Again, it's $sign, underscore, post, all capitals. Okay, square brackets on, quotes, location, quotes off, square brackets off, semicolon, enter. Tab. Right, so that's the location. And now we've got the three values to do. So it's $sign, value 1, space, equals, space, test, underscore, input. Right, brackets on, $sign, underscore, and it's post, capitals, and square brackets on, quotes, value 1. Why have I put value 2 there? Let me just come back here, change this to value 1. Okay, got value 1 there. Quotes off, square brackets off, and brackets off, semicolon, enter, tab. Now it's value 2. What we can do, right click, we can copy that, right click, paste, enter, tab, right click, paste. All right, and let's come back and do this. We do one at a time. Change that to 3. Change that to 3. Come up 1. Change that to 2. Go right the way across. It's going to save us a little bit of time. Take that one across and change that to 2. Right, so that's our 3 values. Enter. Now we need to create the connection. All right. So let's tab across. Went under the, sorry, let's get rid of that. Tab it across. So $, CONN for connection equals new equals my SQLI brackets on $, server name, comma, space, $, username, comma, space. We've got server name, username, password, comma, space, $DB name. What's gone wrong there? Got the $. Okay, $. And it's DB name. Brackets off, semicolon, enter, tab. And what we do, check connection. So if space brackets on, $, con, connection, less than or greater than, connect error, underscore error, brackets off, space, curly brackets on, enter, tab, and you can tab again. And then it's die, brackets on, quotes, connection failed. Quotes. Okay, space, full stop, space. That's colon, space, full stop, space, $. Where I am, con, dash greater than, connect error, underscore error, brackets off, semicolons, enter. Okay, tab, curly brackets off. Right. So we're up to there so far. Sorry, this is a bit low. I'm just going to make sure you can still see the code, but you can't really move this up. All right, you can't really move this up. So now what we're going to go, we've done the die bit. Okay, and it's a $, SQL, space, equals, space, quotes, insert, right, all capitals, into, all capital, sensor, data, bumpy text, capital S, capital D, right, space, okay, insert into space, a sensor, data, space, brackets on, and it's going to be sensor, comma, space, location, comma, space, value 1, comma, space, value 2, comma, space, value 3, comma, space. Okay, and after the value 3, not a comma, it's a brackets off and enter. Right, make sure I know where I am. So we've done that. Now, let me take this up. I'm going to tab this in. All right, come down here, tab this in. So we've done the SQL. Value 1, value 2, value 3. Now we want values, all capitals. Space. Brackets on. Space, quotes. Wrong. Got that wrong. Values. Now this is a little bit fiddly, so we have to. I'll do it reasonable speed. Semi, quotes, quotes. Right. Space. Full stop. Space. Dollar. And it's sensor. Space. Full stop. Space. Quotes. Semi-quotes. Right. What has happened here? Don't know what's happened here. Right. So, semi-quotes, quotes, space, full stop, space, sensor. Dollar sensor. Full stop. Quotes, semi-quotes. There's a comma. Space. Right. Okay. Then it's semi-quotes, quotes, space, full stop, space. Just make sure I got this right, because I don't want to get it wrong. Sensor. Full stop. Quotes, semi-quotes, comma. Semi-quotes, quotes, space, full stop. Dollar sign. All right. Location. Space. Full stop, space. Quotes, semi-quotes, comma. Semi-quotes, quotes. Space, full stop, enter. Then it's dollar. Value 1. Space, full stop, space. Quotes, semi-quotes, comma. Comma. Space. semi-quotes, quotes, space, full stop, space, $, value 2, space, full stop, space, quotes, semi-quotes, comma, space, semi-quotes, quotes, space, dot, space. Then it's value, $, value 3, $, value 3, space, dot, space, quotes, half quotes, brackets off, quotes, semicolon, enter. All right. So let me just make sure you can see that. I'll make this big full screen. So that's the line. Everything's the right colour, so I'm happy. Okay, happy. Everything's the right colour. Come back over here. Right. So, we've done the values. Okay. So let's put a space in there. Let's tab. Let's put a few spaces. Yeah, oh yeah, it does take it down. Up. Okay. Okay, so we tab in. Hang on, let me just start this. I don't want to cock up. Okay, tab in. Right. And space. Tab in. Right. So, done all them values. And if space brackets on, $, con for connection, dash greater than, query, brackets on, $, SQL, brackets off, space, equals, space, true, all capitals, brackets off, space, curly brackets on, enter. Right, that looks okay to me. And tab this, echo, space, quotes, new, record, created successfully. All right, and that's quotes off, semicolon, enter, tab, curly brackets off, enter, tab, else, space, curly brackets on, all right, space, tab, echo, space, quotes, error, colon, space, quotes, space, dot, space, $, SQL, all small case, space, dot, space, quotes, less than, a BR for break, a greater than, quotes off, space, full stop, space, $. All right, con, dash, greater than, error, semicolons, enter, tab, curly brackets off, enter. And you can put another enter in there and tab. Okay. Not far to go now, guys. $, con, less than, or greater than, close. brackets on, brackets off, semicolon, enter. Right, so that closes all by itself. We'll put another entry in there, tab. And then it's else. Space, curly brackets, enter, tab, tab, echo, and quotes, wrong API key provided. Okay, full stop, quotes, semicolon, enter, tab, close curly brackets, enter. Right, and enter again. Then, come up a bit. Then we've got another else statement. Space, curly brackets, enter, tab, echo, space, quotes, no, data, posted with HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol, post, all capital, full stop, and quotes, semicolon, enter, okay, and close curly brackets, enter, enter. Now last few lines of code now, guys. Function, test, underscore, input, brackets on, $sign, data, brackets off, space, curly brackets on, enter, tab, $sign, data, / equals, trim, and brackets on, $sign, data, brackets off, space, curly brackets on. All right? No, it's not. We've got the curly brackets on, it's semicolon. Enter. Tab. $sign. Data. Space. Equals. Space. Strip slashes. Brackets on. $sign. Data. Brackets off. Semicolon. Enter. Tab, $sign, data, space, equals, space, HTML, hypertext markup language, special chars, special characters, okay? All right, HTML, special chars, brackets on. And again, $sign, data, brackets off, semicolons, enter, tab, return, space, $sign, data, and semicolon, enter, curly brackets off. Right. That's it. That's the sketch, the first PHP sketch. Right? PHP sketch. Right? So, now what we need to do is Control X, yes, enter. And that saved it. All right. Okay, and that is saved that sketch. Now it's important, very important, that you copy that sketch. All right. To open it. All right, I'll go through. Just make sure the sketch is hunky-dory. All right, I'm going to go through mine with a fine-tooth comb. And what I'll do, if I find any issues, I'll let you know in the next session. Okay? I'll let you know in the next session. Right. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. We have got a second PHP sketch to do, but we'll do that in next time because we don't want these videos going on too long. Gone on long enough. Well, thanks a lot. I'll see you next time. All right? But please, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.